20 Black Celebrities Who Damaged Their Careers Through Plastic Surgery, Part 2. Welcome back to Black Celebrity Secrets, the channel where Hollywood's polished smiles crack wide open. What if I told you that some of the biggest names in black entertainment didn't fall because of scandals, lawsuits, or feuds, but because of the surgeon's knife? Imagine selling millions of records, dominating red carpets, ruling reality TV, then watching your career quietly crumble every time fans saw your new face. Today, we're exposing 20 stars who chased perfection and lost themselves along the way. Stories of pain, addiction, basement injections, and life-threatening regrets. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and drop us in the comments if you're ready for the truth Hollywood doesn't want you knowing. Lil' Kim. Picture Brooklyn, 1996. A tiny woman barely standing 4 feet 11 inches steps onto the rap scene and detonates an explosion that would shake hip-hop forever. Her name? Kimberly Denise Jones. Her stage name? Lil' Kim, the Queen Bee herself. With her debut album Hardcore going double platinum and hits like No Time and Crush on You topping charts, she became the blueprint for every female rapper that followed. She sold over 15 million albums worldwide. She made history with Lady Marmalade alongside Christina Aguilera, Pink, and Maya, snatching a Grammy in 2002. But somewhere along that golden road, something shifted. The face the world fell in love with began to change, slowly at first, then dramatically. In a 2005 interview with Hot 97's Angie Martinez, Kim revealed the painful truth. An abusive ex-boyfriend had broken her nose, forcing her into multiple rhinoplasty procedures. Yet she also admitted with that signature laugh that she cheated, meaning she went further than just fixing the damage. The transformation kept escalating. Cheek implants, lip injections, skin lightening treatments that visibly altered her complexion. By the late 2000s, fans struggled to recognize the woman who once owned every magazine cover. Kim herself confessed her insecurities ran deep, telling reporters her boyfriends always cheated on her with European-looking women. And as a regular black girl, she felt she could never compete. The tragedy? Her raw talent never disappeared. She remains one of only 3 female rappers with 3 platinum albums. Yet conversations about her music are constantly drowned out by debates over her appearance. The Queen Bee built an empire, but somewhere between the surgeries and the silence, the world stopped talking about the lyrics that made her a legend in the first place. LaToya Jackson. Born May 29, 1956 in Gary, Indiana, LaToya Yvonne Jackson entered this world already destined for the spotlight. As the 5th child of the legendary Jackson clan, sister to Michael, Janet, and the rest of America's most famous musical family, every step she took was watched, photographed, dissected. By the 1980s, she was riding her own wave with hits like Heart Don't Lie and Bet You Gonna Need My Lovin', carving out a solo identity in a family overflowing with icons. Then came the choices that would haunt her public image. Like her brother Michael, LaToya developed what fans noticed as an almost identical pattern of cosmetic transformation. Multiple rhinoplasties reshaped her nose into something narrower, more angular, mirroring Michael's controversial evolution. The resemblance between siblings became uncanny and uncomfortable for many longtime fans who watched her natural features slowly disappear. Her marriage to manager Jack Gordon, which she later revealed was forced and abusive, coincided with much of this transformation. Gordon controlled her image, her career, her body. After escaping that nightmare in 1996, she returned to her family, but the physical changes had already left their mark. Posing twice for Playboy, writing tell-all books that shook the Jackson household, LaToya became more famous for tabloid headlines than for chart performance. The deeper tragedy lies in what got lost. LaToya is genuinely talented. She possessed a unique voice, a fierce business mind, and the rare courage to speak openly about family secrets when no one else would. She fought publicly for LGBTQ+ rights long before it was trendy. Yet whenever her name appears today, the conversation circles back to her face. What was done, when, why, and how much. The middle Jackson daughter became a cautionary tale wrapped in sequins, her artistic legacy permanently overshadowed by the mirror she could never stop reaching for. K. Michelle. Memphis-born March 4, 1982, Kimberly Michelle Pate didn't just enter the music industry, she kicked the door down. With her piano skills, guitar mastery, and a yodeling audition that earned her a Florida A&M scholarship, K. Michelle was talent personified. Her 2013 debut album, Rebellious Soul, exploded onto Billboard at number 2, selling 72,000 copies in its first week. Hits like VSOP and Can't Raise a Man cemented her as one of R&B's most distinctive voices. Reality TV embraced her too, with Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta turning her into a household name. But behind that powerful voice and commanding stage presence lurked a battle few celebrities openly discuss: silicone poisoning. K. Michelle had received butt and hip injections to enhance her curves, chasing a body type the industry seemed to demand. What looked glamorous from the outside became a nightmare from within. The illegal silicone began causing severe pain, autoimmune complications, and life-threatening symptoms. In a courageous public reversal, she underwent multiple removal surgeries to extract the silicone from her body. She documented the entire process, refusing to hide her scars or her regret. "It's killing me," she told fans, becoming one of the most vocal celebrity warnings against black market cosmetic procedures. The recovery wasn't pretty. There were near-death moments, reconstructive surgeries, and emotional breakdowns aired for the world to see. Today, K. Michelle has pivoted dramatically. She signed with BBR Music Group in 2024 and is launching a country music career, moving to Nashville to start fresh. Her transformation story isn't about vanity, it's about survival. About a woman who almost lost everything chasing an industry standard, then found the strength to tear it all out, literally, and start again. Her legacy now includes saving countless others from making the same dangerous mistake. Vivica A. Fox. July 30th, 1964. Indianapolis welcomed a star whose smile would later light up Independence Day, Set It Off, and Kill Bill. Vivica Anjanetta Fox built her empire on charisma and undeniable screen presence, becoming one of Hollywood's most recognizable black actresses of the 1990s and 2000s. Will Smith's leading lady, Quentin Tarantino's vengeful target, a box office name attached to films grossing hundreds of millions. Yet Hollywood's beauty pressure caught up with her, and Vivica didn't pretend otherwise. She candidly admitted to breast augmentation and Botox treatments, telling Upscale magazine something rare in the industry. "I'm not the first or the only one, but I'm the idiot that admitted to it." Now everyone says, that is her whole look. That honesty cost her. While other stars denied work and protected their mystique, Vivica's transparency made her a target. Speculation never stopped. Cheek fillers, possible rhinoplasty, more recent rumors of a Brazilian butt lift around her 60th birthday. When she appeared on the Tamron Hall show in late 2024, social media erupted over her noticeably swollen cheeks. "Botox Barbie," critics called her. She clapped back fiercely. "It's them fillers and Botox," admitting, defending, refusing to apologize. The result? A career that shifted lanes. The leading roles in major studio films gave way to independent productions, Sharknado sequels, and reality competitions. She remains beloved, still working, still gorgeous in her own right. But the conversation around Vivica became less about her acting range and more about her changing face. She's spoken openly about regretting the attention her admissions brought. Yet she keeps showing up, keeps speaking her truth, and keeps reminding everyone that she paved roads many won't even acknowledge walking on. The price of vanity in her case was being remembered for the work she did to her body rather than the work she did on screen. Toni Braxton. October 7, 1966. Severn, Maryland gave the world a voice that would define an era. Toni Michelle Braxton, that smoky contralto instrument capable of breaking hearts and breaking records simultaneously. Unbreak My Heart topped charts in dozens of countries. Breathe Again became a global anthem. 7 Grammy Awards, over 70 million records sold. She wasn't just a singer, she was the standard. While recording her 1993 self-titled debut album, Toni went under the knife for a procedure she's spoken about with refreshing openness. She told Pride Source the rhinoplasty actually helped her sing better. Fixing sinus issues meant the higher notes got easier. Imagine recording vocal masterpieces with a freshly operated nose, the discomfort, the difficulty moving any facial muscle. She did it anyway. Then came breast augmentation, which she later had removed due to complications. Speaking with People magazine, she famously declared, "Parts of me are 41 and parts of me are 20. I will undergo nothing else. I don't want to be a turkey, stuffed and plucked and baked." That quote became iconic, a woman drawing her own line in an industry that constantly pushes for more. But the procedures and the persistent rumors of additional facial work created chatter that competed with her music. Fans noticed subtle changes through her career: refined cheekbones, smoother skin, debates about Botox and fillers she's never confirmed. Combined with her well-documented battle with lupus, multiple bankruptcies, and family drama on Braxton Family Values, Toni's story became increasingly complex. She married Birdman in August 2024, sparking yet another media storm. Through it all, that voice remains untouchable. Yet conversations about Toni often skip past the artistry, the 8 studio albums, the Las Vegas residencies, the influence on every R&B singer who came after her. The queen of R&B's crown is still on her head. People just keep staring at her face. Lil Mo. November 19, 1978. Long Island, New York welcomed Cynthia Karen Loving into a military family with deep church roots. Few would predict this preacher's daughter would become one of the most distinctive voices of the early 2000s R&B hip-hop crossover era. Discovered by Missy Elliott herself, Lil Mo provided unforgettable vocals on Hot Boys, which dominated the Billboard Hot R&B/hip-hop chart for an unprecedented 18 weeks straight, a record at the time. Her 2001 hit Superwoman Part 2, featuring Fabulous, peaked at number 11 on the Hot 100, going platinum and launching her solo album, based on a true story, to gold status. Collaborations with Ja Rule on Put It On Me and I Cry earned Grammy nominations. By every metric, Lil Mo was winning. Yet the music industry's relentless pressure on appearance crept into her story too. Lil Mo underwent multiple cosmetic procedures over the years, transforming her face significantly. The bold, confident woman who once dominated radio waves became visually unrecognizable to longtime fans. She didn't hide it, bluntly addressing rumors and showing off her changes on social media. But the conversation around her shifted. Instead of celebrating her songwriting genius and powerhouse vocals, audiences debated her face. Her career trajectory became turbulent. Multiple marriages, 3 of them, including to boxer Carl Dargan, ending in painful public splits. A 2019 battle with opioid addiction she discussed openly. In October 2018, Lil Mo announced her retirement from music to pursue a law career, a decision that stunned fans expecting more albums. She's appeared on Love and Hip Hop New York and R&B Divas Los Angeles, staying in the spotlight through reality television rather than chart performance. The talent never vanished. Her ear for melody, her gift for hooks, her ability to elevate every track she touched, that's still there. But the pretty preacher's kid from Long Island has been replaced by a woman the public watches with curious eyes, wondering what comes next. Tamika "Tiny" Harris. College Park, Georgia, July 14, 1975, brought into the world Tamika Diane Cottle, better known as Tiny. At just 4 feet 11 inches, she joined Escape in 1992, helping the iconic R&B group sell 3 consecutive platinum albums. Her songwriting genius shines on TLC's smash No Scrubs, earning her a Grammy. She co-wrote Ed Sheeran's billion-streaming Shape of You. Every metric of musical success bears her fingerprints. Then came 2014, and a decision that would dominate every Tiny conversation for the next decade. While her husband T.I. dominated rap charts, Tiny boarded a plane to Tunisia, North Africa, traveling thousands of miles to undergo a procedure illegal on American soil: silicone iris implants. She walked into that operating room with naturally brown eyes and walked out with permanent ice gray ones. The cost was reportedly over $10,000, and the risks included glaucoma, corneal damage, cataracts, and total blindness. Tiny appeared on Good Morning America, defending her choice. "I just wanted to do something different," she told Robin Roberts. "It's my body." The procedure used bright ocular silicone implants placed in front of her natural iris through tiny corneal incisions. Studies show 9 out of 14 patients in similar procedures eventually require removal due to complications. The American Academy of Ophthalmology issued warnings specifically referencing her case. Her own daughter, Zanique Pullins, followed in her footsteps, then reversed course, removing the implants and publicly stating the experience wasn't the best. Yet Tiny remained firm in her choice, and her eyes, those striking, unnatural gray eyes, became her defining feature. Talk show appearances focused on them. Interview questions circled back to them. Her musical legacy with Escape, her songwriting brilliance, her business empire, all secondary to those gray irises. In 2022, Escape reunited at the Soul Train Music Awards, and 2023 brought SWV and Escape, the queens of R&B, on Bravo. Tiny is still creating, still performing, but the eyes that once helped her see the world differently became the very thing that changed how the world sees her. Kanye West. June 8, 1977. Atlanta, Georgia welcomed Kanye Omari West, who would later be raised on Chicago's South Side by his mother, Dr. Donda West, an English professor whose influence shaped everything about him. By 2004, the college dropout announced his arrival. By 2007, graduation cemented his genius. 21 Grammy Awards, over 135 million records sold. Yeezy collaborations with Adidas generating billions. Time magazine named him one of the world's 100 most influential people, twice. But in May 2018 on TMZ Live, Kanye dropped a confession that stunned everyone. "I had plastic surgery because I was trying to look good for y'all," he told Harvey Levin. "I got liposuction because I didn't want y'all to call me fat like y'all called Rob at the wedding." The procedure happened in 2016, before his St. Pablo tour and infamous mental health hospitalization at UCLA Medical Center. The tragic layer? His mother, Dr. Donda, died on November 10, 2007, just 1 day after undergoing liposuction, a tummy tuck, and breast reduction. The grief of losing her to cosmetic surgery never left him. Yet years later, Kanye chose the same procedure that killed his mother, driven by public ridicule of his weight gain. The aftermath was catastrophic. Doctors prescribed opioids for post-surgical pain. Kanye became addicted. "I was drugged the fuck out, bro," he confessed, taking up to 7 pills daily during his tour. The opioid dependency directly fueled his 2016 breakdown that canceled the rest of his tour. His career has since spiraled through controversy after controversy. Anti-Semitic outbursts, Adidas terminating their billion-dollar partnership in October 2022, lost endorsements totaling over $1.5 billion in net worth evaporated almost overnight. Behind the chaos lies a man still grieving his mother, still battling demons, still making music that defines generations even as his public image crumbles. The genius producer behind Jay-Z's The Blueprint became a cautionary tale about pressure, vanity, and the brutal cost of trying to look good for everyone else. Cardi B. October 11, 1992, Washington Heights, Manhattan. Belcalis Marlenis Almanzar entered a world that had no idea what was coming. From the South Bronx streets to stripping at 19 to viral Vine fame to love and hip-hop New York, Cardi B's rise reads like fiction. Bodak Yellow hit #1 in 2017, making her only the second female rapper ever to top the Billboard Hot 100 solo after Lauryn Hill. Her debut album, Invasion of Privacy, won the Grammy for Best Rap Album, making her the only solo woman in history to claim that prize. But behind the trophies lurks one of hip-hop's most haunting cautionary tales. In 2014, broke and desperate to enhance her stripper income, Cardi visited a basement in Queens. For just $800, with no anesthesia, no medical credentials, no safety standards, an unlicensed injector pumped her body with biopolymers, industrial silicone gel marketed as butt fillers. "It was the craziest pain ever," she told GQ. "I felt like I was going to pass out." The injection sites leaked for 5 days afterward without follow-up care. The injector who treated Cardi was later linked to a death from similar procedures. Cardi got lucky, temporarily. Years later, those biopolymers began causing serious health issues. In August 2022, she announced removing 95% of the silicone through major surgery. January 2024 brought another round of removal procedures, plus fibrosis correction. The recovery process required months of bed rest each time. She's used her platform brilliantly, repeatedly warning young women, if you're 19, 20, 21, and you don't have enough fat to put in your ass, don't do ass shots. Her Coachella performances showed her body still recovering, with social media debating her changing silhouette. Multiple kids with Offset, a newborn with Stefon Diggs, ongoing custody battles. Cardi's life never stops moving. She survived basement surgery, fame's pressure, and her own choices. Now she's becoming one of the loudest voices warning others away from the same mistakes that nearly cost her everything. NeNe leaks. December 13th, 1967, Queens, New York birthed Lenethia Monique Johnson, who would later be raised in Athens, Georgia, and become reality television's most quotable queen. When The Real Housewives of Atlanta premiered in 2008, NeNe didn't just join the cast, she defined it. Bloop! Whoo, child. I'm very rich, bitch. Her catchphrases entered the cultural lexicon. Her tagline scenes generated millions of views. By the show's peak, NeNe was earning a reported $2.85 million per season, the highest-paid Real Housewife in franchise history. Hollywood came calling. Ryan Murphy cast her in Glee and The New Normal. Tyler Perry collaborations followed. Broadway's Cinderella and Chicago added theatrical credibility. NeNe was building something rare for a reality star, actual mainstream entertainment crossover success. Then came the surgeries. Multiple confirmed procedures including rhinoplasty, breast reduction, liposuction, and various facial enhancements. NeNe never hid them. She discussed each procedure openly on her show, even filming consultations. But each new look brought new controversy. Her face became increasingly different from the woman fans first met in 2008. The natural confidence that made her magnetic seemed to require constant cosmetic reinforcement. Tragedy struck repeatedly. Her husband Greg Leakes battled colon cancer publicly, eventually passing away in September 2021 after years of treatment. Nene's grief played out in real time. Bravo eventually cut ties with her after season 12, ending a 12-year run. She filed a 2022 lawsuit against the network, alleging racism and hostile work environment, which was later dismissed. Her ventures since have struggled. The Lenithia Lounge in Atlanta opened to mixed reviews. Reality cameos haven't recaptured her former glory. The plastic surgery conversations follow her into every appearance, with fans comparing old Nene to current Nene in viral side-by-side posts. She built an empire on authenticity, then chose alterations that made authenticity harder to find. Now the queen who once ruled Atlanta watches younger housewives wear her crown. Blac Chyna. May 11, 1988, Washington, D.C., brought Angela Renee White into a world she would soon dominate through sheer force of personal branding. From Hooters waitress to King of Diamonds dancer to Drake name drop in Miss Me, Chyna manufactured her own celebrity from raw materials of beauty, ambition, and fearless self-promotion. She became Nicki Minaj's body double in Kanye's Monster video. She launched Lashed by Blac Chyna, a successful eyelash and beauty empire. She was named Model of the Year at the Urban Model Awards. Her relationships generated headlines bigger than most A-list movie premieres. Tyga, then Rob Kardashian, then countless tabloid romances. Each one fed her brand machine. The reality show Rob and Chyna pulled massive ratings before crashing spectacularly. She has 2 children, King with Tyga and Dream with Rob Kardashian. But Chyna's body became her most controversial canvas. Confirmed breast augmentations, butt enhancements, multiple liposuction rounds, lip fillers, facial fillers that visibly altered her features over years of selfies and red carpet appearances. The cumulative effect transformed her into an entirely different visual entity from the dancer Drake mentioned in 2010. Then came the most dramatic plot twist. In 2023, Chyna underwent religious awakening, getting baptized and announcing she was reversing her cosmetic procedures. She removed her face fillers, dissolved her lip fillers, removed breast implants, and had her butt fat transfer reversed. She publicly apologized for promoting unrealistic beauty standards. "I want to give it all to God," she declared, posting raw videos of her natural face. Her legal troubles compounded the chaos. The 2022 lawsuit against the Kardashian family ended in a complete loss, $0 awarded. She lost custody battles with Tyga. Her business ventures shrank. From earning a reported $20 million annually at her peak to filing for bankruptcy protection, Chyna's trajectory shifted dramatically. She now uses her platform for spiritual content, modeling redemption. The girl who built fame on enhancement now preaches authenticity. Whether the world stays watching remains the open question. Sandra Peppa Denton. November 9, 1966. Kingston, Jamaica produced Sandra Jacqueline Denton, who would later move to Queens, New York, and forever change hip-hop. As one half of Salt and Peppa with Cheryl James, plus DJ Spinderella, this trio shattered every barrier facing women in rap. Push It, What a Man, Shoop, Let's Talk About Sex. Songs that didn't just chart, they reshaped culture. They became the first female rap act to go platinum, the first to win a Grammy for Best Rap Performance by a duo or group. 5 studio albums, multiple platinum certifications. In 2025, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Peppa was the rebel, bold, sexy, unapologetic. While Salt brought polish, Peppa brought fire. Her stage presence, her fashion choices, her catchphrases, they defined an era when female rappers fought just to be heard. She went on to host her own VH1 reality show, Let's Talk About Pep, and joined The Surreal Life, extending her relevance into a new generation. But the years brought visible cosmetic changes that fans couldn't ignore. Her face evolved through what appears to be multiple procedures: facelifts, fillers, possible rhinoplasty revisions. Side-by-side comparisons of 1988 Peppa versus current Peppa generate millions of views on TikTok. Some praise her commitment to looking youthful. Others mourn the natural beauty that once dominated MTV. Her appearances on Growing Up Hip Hop and continued performances with Salt and Peppa keep her in spotlight. But discussions around her work increasingly center on appearance rather than legacy. She survived a turbulent marriage to Tretch of Naughty by Nature, including domestic violence allegations. She raised 2 children while building businesses, including her Hollywood retail store in Atlanta. The tragedy isn't that Peppa changed her face. It's that hip-hop's foundational mother, a woman who literally helped invent female rap as we know it, gets reduced to "what happened to her face" memes. Her contributions to music history deserve more conversation than her cheekbones do. Yet here we are. Tamar Braxton. March 17, 1977, Severn, Maryland. Yes, the same town that produced Tony gave us Tamar Estine Braxton, the youngest of 6 Braxton siblings. Growing up in the shadow of her superstar sister, Tamar carved her own path through fierce determination. After her debut solo album flopped in 2000 and DreamWorks dropped her, most artists would have quit. Tamar didn't. She came back swinging in 2013 with Love and War, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200, selling 114,000 copies in its first week, better than Tony's album debuts. Her reality TV reign on Braxton Family Values, Tamar and Vince, and The Real Talk Show built her into a household name. She won Celebrity Big Brother Season 2 in 2019. 3 Grammy nominations followed. Her octave-spanning vocals and theatrical personality made her unforgettable. But Tamar's journey through cosmetic enhancement has been anything but smooth. She's undergone multiple procedures over the years: a confirmed nose job, breast implants, and various facial work. Her appearance shifted noticeably between seasons of her shows, sparking endless online speculation. The high-pitched, baby-voiced personality contrasted with an evolving face that fans struggled to recognize. Her health crises captured headlines. In November 2015, she was hospitalized with multiple pulmonary emboli, life-threatening blood clots in her lungs. In September 2020, she attempted suicide, an event she discussed openly afterward, citing exploitation by her management and ex-husband Vincent Herbert. Her marriage ended in 2018 after a decade. The pressure of fame, surgery recovery, family conflicts on national television, and underlying mental health struggles created a perfect storm. Tamar's 2024 film Heartbreak Retrograde and continued music releases prove her artistic engine never stops. Yet appearances on Sister Tony's social media, family reunions on Braxton specials, and interview circuits constantly redirect to her changing face rather than her vocal acrobatics. The little sister who fought to escape Tony's shadow now fights to escape her own reflection's shadow, proving sometimes the toughest competition isn't your sibling, it's the mirror. Kaya. November 8, 1977, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania welcomed Kaya Shimone Finch Chambers into a world she'd later set on fire with one of the most explicit, unforgettable songs in hip-hop history. My Neck, My Back, Lick It peaked at number 42 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2002, but its cultural footprint dwarfed those numbers. The track became a strip club anthem, a pop culture phenomenon, a song still played at parties 2 decades later. She wrote it in 15 minutes that changed her life forever. Her debut album, Thug Misses, topped Billboard's Independent Albums chart. She appeared on Janet Jackson's So Excited, which hit #1 on Billboard Dance Club Songs in 2006. Her unapologetic sexuality and Southern grit made her stand out in an era dominated by polished female rappers. Then came November 2018 and a cosmetic transformation that altered her trajectory. Kaya visited Atlanta's Dr. Curves, Andrew Jimerson II, for a Brazilian butt lift, fat transfer, and lipo 360. She documented the entire procedure on Instagram Live, dancing the day after surgery, declaring, "I'm feeling curvilicious." The video went viral. Her body shape changed dramatically. The once naturally proportioned rapper now sporting exaggerated curves that became central to her brand. Her career pivot has been fascinating. Kaya transitioned from music to becoming a media personality and online commentator, hosting the Queen's Court podcast and engaging in legendary social media feuds. She's publicly clashed with Trina, Lil' Kim, Plies, and countless others. Her commentary on plastic surgery, particularly criticizing Lil' Kim, sparked massive controversy given her own enhancements. She married Adamu Owusu, a Ghanaian University of Baltimore graduate, in Mexico in May 2018. Her income shifted from music royalties to digital content, podcast appearances, and viral feuds. Her 7th album dropped without promotion in 2018, demonstrating her independence from traditional industry structures. The girl who once shocked America with explicit lyrics now shocks it through Twitter battles and Instagram videos. Her music career may be paused, but Kaya's cultural relevance refuses to fade. Surgery, drama, and all. Hazel E. April 25, 1980, Cincinnati, Ohio brought Erica Adams into a military family that would relocate constantly throughout her childhood, eventually settling her formative years in Houston, Texas. Before Fame found her, Hazel E. worked behind the scenes as a publicist for major artists including Gnarls Barkley, Tank, and Soulja Boy, gaining invaluable industry connections that would later launch her on-screen career. Her public relations expertise gave her something most reality stars lack: actual business knowledge of how Hollywood operates. In 2014, VH1 cast her as an original member of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and Hazel exploded into living rooms across America. Her tumultuous relationship with rapper Young Berg, later Hitmaker, her music ambitions, her business ventures, every storyline became must-watch television. Her mixtapes and singles built a respectable rap catalog, with tracks like Eat It Up finding underground appeal. Then her appearance evolution took center stage. Hazel underwent rhinoplasty, lip fillers, breast augmentation, and various facial procedures she discussed openly on the show and social media. Unlike celebrities who deny work, Hazel embraced transparency, sometimes too much. She filmed recovery sessions, shared before and after comparisons, and turned her cosmetic journey into content. The bold approach earned admirers, but also relentless critics who watched her face change season by season. Controversy followed her everywhere. In 2017, she made racially insensitive comments about dark-skinned women on social media, sparking massive backlash. She lost endorsements. Cast members distanced themselves. The fallout nearly ended her television career. She apologized publicly, but the damage lingered. Her personal life brought welcome change. She married Devin Waller in 2019 and welcomed daughter Ava Dior in 2018, becoming a more grounded version of herself. Yet every red carpet appearance generates the same conversation. What's been done now? What's next? Why does she look different again? Her music releases get buried under cosmetic commentary. The publicist who built other people's images now struggles to control her own narrative, proving that even industry insiders aren't immune to the surgery spotlight that transforms talent into tabloid fodder. Wendy Williams. July 18, 1964. Asbury Park, New Jersey welcomed Wendy Joan Williams into a middle-class family that would soon relocate to Ocean Township. Standing 5 feet 11 inches by adulthood, this Northeastern University communications graduate built a 23-year radio empire before The Wendy Williams Show launched in 2008. At its peak, her syndicated talk show reached 1.6 million viewers daily across more than 50 countries. Her catchphrase, "How you doing?" became cultural shorthand. The Radio Hall of Fame inducted her in 2009. The Hollywood Walk of Fame star arrived in 2019. Wendy was hip-hop journalism's first true mainstream queen, breaking stories about Whitney Houston, Tupac, and countless A-listers when no one else would. Her bluntness made her enemies, but earned ferocious loyalty from millions. She was authentic in a profession that rewards plastic personalities. Ironically, that authenticity extended to her openness about her own cosmetic procedures. Wendy admitted to breast augmentation, telling people in 2009, "I just wanted to fit into good clothes. I wanted the body that matched my personality." She disclosed liposuction, tummy tuck procedures, Botox treatments, and a likely rhinoplasty. She revealed it all on her show, once even bringing her doctor backstage to film a live Botox injection for her audience. She nearly got fired early in her radio career for discussing her breast implants on air. Her health declined publicly and tragically. Graves' disease diagnosis in 2018, lymphedema affecting her legs. Then in February 2024, her family revealed devastating news. Wendy had been diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia and primary progressive aphasia, the same conditions Bruce Willis battles. Her show ended in 2022. A controversial conservatorship took control of her finances. The Lifetime documentary, Where is Wendy Williams?, captured her decline in heartbreaking detail. The woman who spent decades commenting on celebrity surgeries and scandals became the subject of headlines herself. Court battles over her care continue. Her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., fights publicly for her freedom. The crown that sat atop pop culture commentary now rests on a queen the world watches with sorrow rather than entertainment. A stark reminder that fame, surgery, and success guarantee nothing about how the final chapter writes itself. Janet Jackson. May 16, 1966, Gary, Indiana. Same hospital, same family. Decades of Jackson legacy compressed into one woman's career. Janet Demita Jo Jackson didn't just step out of Michael's shadow, she built her own galaxy. Control in 1986. Rhythm Nation 1814 in 1989. Janet in 1993. 5 consecutive #1 albums on Billboard 200, a record matched by virtually no other female artist. Over 100 million records sold worldwide. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee in 2019. Hollywood Walk of Fame, Grammy Awards, MTV Icon honors. She redefined what Black female pop stars could achieve. Her choreography influenced every dancer that followed. Her social commentary in Rhythm Nation predated countless protest anthems. Her sexual liberation on Janet opened doors for Beyoncé, Rihanna, and beyond. Janet wasn't following trends, she was creating the playbook everyone else read. Her cosmetic journey has been notably restrained compared to her brother Michael's well-documented transformation. Janet has reportedly undergone multiple subtle rhinoplasties over the decades, with her nose visibly refining through her career. Speculation surrounds possible cheek work, lip enhancement, and facial fillers, though Janet has remained largely private about specifics. Her changes appear gradual and skilled, the work of high-end surgeons who understand subtlety. Yet the conversation followed her anyway. The infamous 2004 Super Bowl halftime wardrobe malfunction with Justin Timberlake derailed her career trajectory in ways still being unpacked. Her 2018 Vegas residency required massive vocal preparation. Her health battles, including reported vocal cord nodules, slowed album cycles. Brother Michael's death in 2009 devastated her. Her son Isa, born 2017 to ex-husband Wissam Al-Mana, became her quiet priority. Her 2022 Lifetime documentary, Janet, revealed unprecedented vulnerability about plastic surgery comparisons, family pressure, racial obstacles, and industry discrimination. The 2023 to 2024 Together Again tour broke box office records, proving her audience never abandoned her. Yet whispers about her face accompany every red carpet appearance. The queen of pop's harshest competition isn't other artists. It's the constant scrutiny applied to a black woman who dared to age in public and chose to keep performing anyway. Kenya Moore. January 24, 1971. Detroit, Michigan welcomed Kenya Summer Moore into circumstances that would test her from day one. Her teenage mother abandoned her 3 days after birth, leaving Kenya to be raised by her grandmother and aunt. From that painful beginning rose a force of nature. Cass Technical High School, Wayne State University. Then the moment that changed everything, winning Miss USA 1993, becoming only the second black woman to claim that crown. Hollywood beckoned. Acting roles in Waiting to Exhale, Toi, and I Know Who Killed Me alongside Lindsay Lohan. Music video appearances. A glamorous resume that made her the perfect fit for the Real Housewives of Atlanta when she joined in 2012. Her debut tagline, "I'm gone with the wind, fabulous," became instantly iconic. She brought theatrical drama, twirling spin-offs, and feuds that fueled the show through its peak years. Kenya has consistently denied most plastic surgery rumors, despite obvious physical changes throughout her time on television. Her face appears refined over the years, through what fans speculate includes rhinoplasty, cheek enhancement, and various filler treatments. Her 2020 ID controversy, when fans noticed her old driver's license listed brown eyes while she now claims hazel, fueled denial debates. She maintains everything is natural, while side-by-side photo comparisons tell a different story to skeptical viewers. Her business empire grew through her hair care line, More Hair, fitness ventures, and continued reality television presence. Her marriage to restaurateur Mark Daly in 2017 produced daughter Brooklyn Doris in 2018. But the relationship collapsed publicly during RHOA seasons, with their divorce finalizing in 2023. She's been fired and rehired by Bravo multiple times, a testament to her undeniable entertainment value. The 2024 Real Housewives return brought her back to fans who missed her theatrical confrontations. Yet conversations about Kenya circle endlessly around her insistence on natural beauty, while her face evolves season by season. The former beauty queen who built her brand on natural elegance now navigates an industry that punishes both authenticity and enhancement equally, leaving her caught between two impossible standards. Phaedra Parks. October 26, 1973, Athens, Georgia welcomed Phaedra Creonta Parks into a family of pastors who instilled discipline and ambition. She earned her bachelor's degree with honors from Wesleyan College, then her Juris Doctor from the University of Georgia School of Law in 1997, even studying briefly at the prestigious London School of Economics. Founding the Parks Group law firm in 2000, she built a legitimate legal career representing high-profile clients including Bobby Brown, Jermaine Dupri, and Too Short. Add a mortuary sciences degree from Jefferson State Community College, yes, she's a licensed funeral director, and Phaedra emerged as one of reality TV's most credentialed stars. Joining the Real Housewives of Atlanta in 2010 transformed her trajectory. Her Southern Belle persona, sharp wit, legal expertise, and turbulent marriage to Apollo Nida, who served prison time for fraud, generated unforgettable television. Her catchphrase, "donkey booty," became cultural shorthand. Her best-selling 2013 book, Secrets of the Southern Belle, extended her brand beyond Bravo. Her cosmetic evolution accelerated dramatically when she returned to television via The Traitors in 2024. She admitted to using the Cell Sound non-invasive skin tightening machine, telling Life and Style, "Self-care is a huge priority. Everybody knows I have to look great while I'm working hard." But fans noticed changes far beyond skin tightening. What appeared to be facelift work, BBL speculation, possible skin lightening, and significant facial restructuring. Side-by-side images of 2010 Phaedra versus 2024 Phaedra circulate constantly online, generating heated debate about whether she's enhanced too aggressively for her age. Her legal career expanded with cases like representing RHOA cast member Kelly Farrell in October 2025. Her 2024 return to Real Housewives of Atlanta for Season 16, plus her Dancing with the Stars Season 33 appearance, partnered with Valentin Chmerkovskiy, kept her omnipresent. Her two sons, Aiden and Dylan, grew up partly on camera. Yet despite her impressive professional credentials, attorney, mortician, best-selling author, motivational speaker, every interview pivots back to questions about her changing appearance. The Southern Belle, who built her empire on intelligence, finds herself fighting the same vanity scrutiny that consumes less educated reality stars. Tamika Scott. November 19, 1975, College Park, Georgia produced Tamika Scott, daughter of Pastor Randolph Scott and teacher Gloria McFarland. Raised singing in church, she joined her sister LaTacha in forming what would become one of the most successful R&B groups of the 1990s, Escape. The 1993 debut Hummin' Comin' Atcha went platinum. Off the Hook in 1995 went platinum. Traces of My Lipstick in 1998 went platinum. 3 consecutive platinum albums. Hits like Just Kickin' It, Who Can I Run To, The Arms of the One Who Loves You, and My Little Secret defined a generation of R&B. Tamika's powerhouse vocals carried multiple lead singles. She also became Escape's first mother in 1994 with daughter O'Shawn Reaney, fighting industry pressure to terminate her pregnancy. That refusal nearly cost her the group, but she persevered. Her cosmetic transformation has been documented across multiple Bravo reality shows. She's confirmed undergoing breast augmentation, butt enhancement, liposuction, and facial procedures. Her appearance throughout SWV and Escape, the Queens of R&B in 2023, sparked intense viewer discussions, with many fans struggling to reconcile current Tamika with the 1990s vocalist they remembered. The changes appeared particularly dramatic given her historically natural beauty during Escape's original run. She married bodyguard Darnell Winston in 2004, welcoming a daughter in July 2013. Her entrepreneurial pivot brought her seasoning brand Southern Fuse and 2022 cookbook Table Set, A Taste of South in Your Mouth. Her 2019 EP, Family Affair, launched her solo music career independent of Escape's reunion drama. The 2017 Escape reunion at the BET Awards triggered the Great Escape Tour and Bravo's Escape, Still Kickin' It. When Kandi Burruss departed, Tamika continued as Escape 3 alongside her sister and Tiny. Her cooking content thrives on social media, where she's built engaged audiences through authenticity about Southern recipes and family values. Yet, whenever she appears alongside Escape sisters, comparisons of past and present faces dominate comment sections. The girl who refused to abort her baby for fame now navigates an industry demanding she sacrifice her natural face instead, proving the music business demands different prices from women across every era. So there you have it, 20 Black icons whose surgeries reshaped not just their faces, but the entire trajectory of their careers. Some survived the scalpel, others are still paying the price decades later. But here's the question keeping us up at night. Were these women truly destroyed by plastic surgery, or by an industry that forced them to choose between aging naturally and staying employed? Drop your hottest take in the comments below. Who shocked you the most? Who deserves a comeback? Who should have never gone under the knife? Don't forget to like, share with someone who needs to see this, and subscribe to Black Celebrity Secrets for more stories Hollywood buried. The next expose drops soon, and trust me, you don't want to miss it.